October 25th, and I am doing some errands. It's been a really long couple of weeks. So today I just wanted to talk about emotional peaks and valleys. And I don't know. I feel like I'm struggling with that a little bit. I'm just kind of like riding the wave a little bit, and it's kind of intense, to be honest. Hey, Pinky. I love you. Yeah, so I just want to talk about emotional peaks and valleys. How you can be high one day and low the next day, or whatever that frequency is. And today I'm in a bit of a valley, but it's kind of like a wave, right? A little bit up, a little bit down, and it's a little bit topsy-turvy. So I'm struggling with feelings of envy, disappointment, and frustration. And what I mean by envy is that I'm really like irritated that I feel like shit for the last couple of weeks. And like, I know that like comparison is the thief of joy, right? But we all do it, and it all saps. It has the ability to sap your like good mood and stuff. And I'm feeling a little envious. And what I mean by that is like, so my siblings and I, we were riding this like really awesome wave of like high vibes and stuff like that, and it was like legit, and I was feeling so good. And I've just been slammed for the last couple of weeks. I got sick, and I'm watching my siblings. They seem to be having like, they all kind of had like a little bit of a lull too, but they're all feeling really good and like doing really well. And I'm fucking jealous, dude, because I'm not feeling like that. And it's not about feeling like high on life or anything. It's just like, I'm really having a hard time getting over this hump, you know? And I kind of just have to write it out, you know? And one of the things that like legitimately pisses me off is, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, it could just be a coincidence, is that it seems like every time, Pinky knows, I've complained about this like forever, but it feels like every time I really take a concerted effort to exercise, right? Like start walking again, like a really consistent effort to take care of myself physically, I get sick. And it's not just like, sometimes you can get a little like sore, or like you can get a little heady from like getting your blood moving and just like, getting your system going again. I get like legitimately fucking sick to where I can't work through it physically. Like I have to like stop my routine. And this time around, it's taken like over 2 weeks. And I was doing like so well, right? Like I was getting up, I was going for beach walks in the morning, which was amazing. And I was feeling really good about that. I was doing Pilates every morning. I found this really cool Pilates YouTube. And I was being consistent and feeling really great. It didn't feel like it was manic-y or crazy. It just felt like, it was really like with ease. And then I got like really fucking sick. And this is like, seems like a pattern. And I don't know what that is. Again, it could be a coincidence. It's a really bad, like, I'm in Southern California. I'm in San Diego. It just feels like, again, I don't know if it's coincidence. I don't know if it's like being well, I'm not sedentary. I do like a physical job, you know, I'm a house cleaner. So it could be because I kind of slacked off on wearing my mask at work, and so that could have something to do with it. But it just seems like every time I get in a flow with exercise, like a real concerted effort to do exercise, I get fucking sick and I have to stop. And it's so frustrating. It like makes me want to cry. And so yesterday I started feeling somewhat better, but I'm giving it a couple days. I mean, you could see, like, I just have like bags under my eyes. I just kind of feel like shit a little bit still. I woke up this morning sneezing, bags under my eyes. It's like my allergy medication isn't working like it used to. I'm in a bad sleep. I'm just having like a hard time getting back into my groove. And again, it doesn't have to be this high vibe flow 24/7. So I'm like in a valley, you know, I think of it as peaks and valleys. And when you're at a peak, you're gonna have a valley, and that's totally normal, right? But I'm just having a hard time. And my siblings are doing so well, and I don't really have a lot to say because I don't want to bring like this negative ass boring story of feeling like shit to them while they're having like a really great run right now, you know, and we're all really close. So I'm gonna take this out of the sun. Let me back this up a little bit. So I don't know, what do you guys do when you like, it's like I know I just have to like get through it, you know, and this happens. And I feel like I was doing pretty well with my mentality about it. Like I wasn't trying to be all negative about it. Like I was kind of writing it out like really smoothly. But I don't know, dude. It's like I'm over it already. It's like I'm being impatient. Like, okay, like 2 weeks is a long time. So I don't know. I just feel kind of like shitty spiritually and emotionally, you know. I know, and that's the thing. They were having like a shitty flow too, but it's like, and I don't want that for them either. I just feel like a little bit separated. Like I don't want to, it's kind of like with me and you, right? Like when we're not feeling great, we don't want to just like talk about it, you know, necessarily, because it feels like we don't want to be a burden. So I totally understand you when you go through that. You understand me. But I just wanted to be real about that. I don't know why I feel this need to like express here on YouTube Live, but I think that it's relatable and it's not fake. I'm really like, I don't like fake shit, you know? I feel like the more, my friend Alyssa is really gonna hate this word. She hates it when people say authentic, but I don't care. That's her deal. But like I think being authentic has a lot of value, you know? Oh, I see lows. You didn't say flows, you said lows. And they did have their lows, and it's funny because when they're having lows, when you're having a low, I don't feel annoyed by that at all. I feel like I want to be a support, right? Like when you are not feeling well, like it never bothers me, actually. It makes me feel like I can be of some kind of support or some kind of like, just like a listening ear. So it's kind of funny that I don't give myself that same, like that same grace when it comes to expressing to others, you know? But yeah, it's like, I would never be like, oh, here comes Debbie Downer. Like, I don't think like that at all. You know, in fact, I tell you all the time, just tell me. And it's just funny, you know. But it does, like, I've noticed that it's been 2 weeks of me just feeling like shit. And like, dude, I'm fucking pissed about it already. Like, I'm over it, you know. So I'm kind of just like going, and then I'll be fine. And then another thing, Pinky, is I'm really pissed off about that painting. And it's like, that's made me feel really yuck, because with the style that I do, the dots, it takes so long, and it takes so much, it takes a lot of hours and a lot of attention to detail to figure out if it's going to work or not. And I put so much time, and like in my mind, I had this vision of how it was going to go. And I've already put in probably 12 hours into that painting. Maybe 8 hours, maybe not 12. And dude, it sucks. And it just does. It's like not up to my standards, you know? That painting I did for Steph, I don't know if I could ever repeat that. It's so awesome. Like the proportions are awesome. Because if I were to, so like the dots on that are like that big. And that was like, I think a 6x6. So if I were to do that on a 36 by 36 painting, the scale is just so massive. So my tools are actually not big enough to translate that jellyfish style to the bigger canvas. I tried and they just weren't big enough. It looks too busy. Like I need like bigger circles, right? So yeah, I'm frustrated with my art. I'm mad that I erased that one tree that I showed you last night. Oh my God, that thing was so beautiful. And I did that actually years ago, and I erased it years ago. In fact, I put another one on top of it. So yeah, I'm just having like, I just feel up my ass about shit today, you know? And yeah, it's like I'm happy for everyone that's having a good time, but I'm like, about myself, you know? You know how that goes. So yeah, I was late on mailing an order by a day, and because yesterday I actually dropped one of the orders and it broke, so I had to fix it. It was a little rock statue, so I had to re-glue it, which actually reinforces it a little bit better. So I kind of have to do a drop test with those, because they, like the rocks will break apart, not from the base, but from like the middle. So I have to kind of, did it break off the base? It did break off the base. So I had to glue it back down, repaint it. So yeah. Yeah, so today's just a day of a fucking valley, dude. And it's annoying. And I don't, but I have to feel like this, because I can't just be like, yay, everything's amazing every fucking second, you know? I can feel like this and still feel like my life's amazing, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be this manic, crazy energy fucking all the time, you know? So, but yeah, so I'm having just, I don't know, I'm just having a day. Like there's my little bag back there. So, but yeah, I'm curious how others deal with days like this, you know? It really started because I woke up, well, I stayed up too late. I said goodnight to you, but I could not get my brain to shut off. You know how that goes. So I need to get back on a better sleep schedule. I've been sleeping on the couch because I haven't been feeling well. The couch is fine. I finally got the couch to work, but yeah, I just, I feel like I'm at this age, so 45, and if I'm off just a little bit off of my routine, it just, if I'm off just a little bit, it like sabotages fucking everything, dude. Thank you, Pinky. I might be cringy, but I'm not fake. You know, I try not to be fake, you know. I think that contrast is important. Pretending that everything is fucking amazing all the time, it's just not like, it's not like lived experience, you know. I mean, it could be really great for like a long time, sure, but yeah, I'm kind of struggling with a little bit of a, I live these days every day, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. And I sure wish you didn't. I wish I had some like really cool, like a wisdom nugget that would like shoot you into like, you know, a better feeling. But, you know, it's sometimes that's just not how it works, you know, especially with the complexities of your particular situation. You know, like there's a lot there that's understandable, you know, and all I can do is just be there for you, you know. I'm kind of annoyed too because I haven't talked to you on the phone in so long, and Mondays are usually a good day for that if I'm feeling well, but I had to cancel my job on freaking Thursday, so now I have to work Monday. So that's another day that I'm not going to be able to talk on the phone with you. So that's annoying. And I'm just annoyed. I just feel like I have all these little like obstacles just getting in my fucking way, you know? And you know me, like when it comes to the phone, I like to have morning energy because that's my most awake, alive time to do that. It's when I'm by myself, you know, I don't have anybody around and I can just kind of like be free. But now I have to work on Monday. I know these are like little, you know, privileged fucking complaints, but it's my life. And that's just how it is, you know. I've constructed my life and my days to where I can have these days off to reset for my week or get my house stuff done. I'm a very busy person. It feels like I'm always working on one thing or another. So I am annoyed that Monday I can't put that time aside to like reconnect with you too. You know, I have to fucking work. So that's irritating to me, to be honest. I mean, it just is. So, I don't know. Just one of those days. And I kind of have like, my teeth aren't feeling great today. After I just was like, yay, my teeth feel like they're healing. No, they're sore. That dentist really fucked me up, dude. And I go back and forth of forgiving him and then being like mad about it, you know, because I can't bring myself to go back. Not to him, but to anybody. What I experienced was so horrific. I still get like phantom anxiety about it. Like I think about what I went through in that dentist chair and I'm just like, dude, I can't. I don't trust going back, dude. So they're a little bit sore. So yeah, it's just, but you know, I think it's important to share the low days instead of just the high days, you know. Girl, I swear to God, I better not like get sick again after working out again. If that happens, I'm gonna have to really go to a fucking doctor and find out what is the deal. What is with my system that makes me sick when I try to exercise? Because that's not fucking cool, dude. Like, every time, I swear, it feels like every time. It's madness, you know? So I just hope that's not the case. I hope it's just a fucking coincidence. But like I said, I can't keep starting fucking over but I have to start over because I can't continue when I feel like that. Because I started to feel good on Monday, but not all the way. And I went for a freaking little town walk and then boom, 2 days of absolute hell. So, and it's all sinus. It feels like all sinus lymphatic stuff. And then I have my little shaky plate and I'm wondering if that fucked me up. So like, I don't know, dude. I have an issue, I think, with my lymphatic fluids. I think there's something going on with those. So, I don't know. But there is some, like I woke up this morning sneezing Allergies, just absolutely crazy. So I need to get an allergy test, and I need to just see like what's up with my lymphatic system, I guess. I don't know. Because this cannot this cannot stand, dude. So, anyways. I'm just rambling. I'm the rambling rambler, you know. But yeah, shit happens. Sometimes you just feel low vibe, and that's okay. I used to be in a cult, so it was not acceptable to admit to low vibes. But I'm a rebellious person, so I actually got kicked out of the cult for being true, for talking about real shit. I called the cult leader out, and they didn't really like that. I was like, but I thought you said, and I also thought that, so what is, hypocrisy drives me insane. And it's probably because I'm a hypocrite too. You know, I go back and forth. I go back and forth with people. I go back and forth with ideologies. I go back and forth with exercise. I go back and forth with, but you know, I go back and forth with shit. I'll say one thing and then later I'll say another thing because that one thing I said doesn't track with how I'm feeling in the moment down the road. So I don't know. I'm a flip-flopper. I wear flip-flops. It fits. So that's all right. You know, it's okay. I'm living, I'm learning, I'm evolving, growing, and yeah, so. But I'm about to take this, did I already take it? Maybe I already took it. I think I already took it. An Excedrin for my head. So, I need to go outside, but I'm scared to go outside. Because I don't want it to. Now I'm living in environmental fear of getting sick. So, anyways. All right. That's my my low vibe valley. Is I just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm so disappointed with that painting. I think that's what's really brought me down today. I'm wondering if I'm not good at it anymore. And it's possible. I started out doing mandalas, and they were pretty cool. And then I couldn't do them anymore. So I literally couldn't do it anymore. Like the spirit had left me, and it was not possible for me to do them anymore. So then I moved to a different type of painting or a different type of shape, and did trees. I've done trees. I did that really cool jellyfish, but I might not be good at it anymore. What if I just have lost, what if I've lost the feel for it? I'm a little nervous about that. What if what if that has passed? Because I also tried to do a planet painting again, and nope, couldn't do it. So maybe things just flow through me and then vanish, right? Like I'm not allowed to like hold on to a specific type of thing. I just have to keep moving on to the next. Who knows? That'd be crazy though. If I couldn't make a tree again or do another jellyfish, that feels sad to me. It does. Like when I look at my hair, it is fucking insane. I finally kind of dealt with it a little bit today. I've been on the couch for so long and whatever. It was like a big old matted mess. But yeah, what if I can't do art like that anymore? I guess we'll find out. because today I gotta melt all that acrylic off that canvas and start over with something else. So anyways, there you go. Good times. I'm in the valley, baby. So I wish there was like an elevator to the top and that I didn't have to climb out of this fucking hole. You know? And my spiritual people would be like, just imagine it. Just change your mind. Just, you know? And it's true, I could take a right turn right now. But I kind of don't want to be honest. I think I'm comfortable here for right now. And it's not gonna last. None of this shit lasts. So, I'll come out of it. I'll come out of it. All right. That's it for me. And I love you, Pinky, and I will talk to you on Messenger in a minute. All right.